someone next call. All right, caller, who do we have?
Oh, hello, Anthony. This is, you should probably call me speaker now. This is Nancy Pelosi, representative for Marin County, California. This is my first time speaking to you. So I did want to ask, who was that young whippersnapper on earlier, right before me? Actually, no, not him. The young man who was talking about the whole thing with J.B. Stoner.
The young man, I'm not really sure.
Yes, he reminds me of Mr. Richard Roundtree, you know, with the Shaft movies. So please tell him I very much appreciated his call and reminding me of fond times with the Democratic Party.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ms. Pelosi, you're saying some things that people may consider to be a little insensitive or just a little bit like you're not really all the way there. And you are 78 years old. You'll be 79 in March of next year. To anyone who says that you may not be competent to be the Speaker of the House, what do you say?
Well, I'd like to apologize to those people. I've been kind of walking around the vineyard and taking some tastes. You know, I do own a vineyard over here in Napa Valley, California, so those people can eat it. And next question, please.
Okay, so do you plan on having a good run as a speaker? Are you going to be speaker for a long time, or is it just going to be for a short period of time until 2020 when the Republicans regain the House?
Well, I don't like to brag, Anthony, but, you know, President Bush is going to have a lot of problems for me for many more years.
Wait. President Bush? Bush has been gone for a long time. Bush,
and he's going to be even more gone now that I'm speaker again. And I'd also like to say that those who think that this father time is going to get at me, first of all, they're misogynists, and they don't account for the cryogenic heart that Jeff Bezos is selling to me. So you guys have to, you don't know, I have some curveballs in my mitt over here.
Wow. Okay. Well, okay. President Trump is in office. Bush has been gone since 2009 officially. Trump is in office. Are you going to be able to get along with him while you're in this role as Speaker of the House, or are you going to try to block everything that he does?
So yes, my apologies to President Bush, and I hope we can continue to get along and always, you know, all of this warmongering and giving foreign aid to countries that you know, don't really need it and everything. It's really teared the country apart. And I think personally that with him, we could probably get it to unite the country together again by getting into other wars and also giving a lot of foreign aid and levying a carbon tax probably.
Okay, so your solution is to get into more war and to have carbon taxes. But GM just had a bunch of layoffs in part due to high taxes because of EPA regulations and stuff like that. So how do you reconcile that with what you just said? I don't understand.
Listen, Anthony, GM is a pillar of our economy, and I don't want to hear you assail them. Every day, Jesus and Juan get into their S10 pickup and drive over to my vineyard, and they give it their all, and then they get back into their S10 pickup and go back home. And they're doing it for America, of course. I think they are. I mean, of course, I don't ask them for which country they're doing it for, but obviously their S10 pickup is pretty much the symbol of our economy, even though apparently I keep seeing you know, that there's a lot of transmission wires hanging out of there. I think I might have them, you know, pulled over by the CHIPS people, the Highway Patrol here in California. You remember that show CHIPS, right, Anthony? That's a nice segue, right?
Yeah, I can't say I've ever really seen that. I definitely didn't see it when it was on, when it was actually a new show. I may have seen some parodies of it on television or on YouTube or something like
Absolutely. Eric Estrada, POC like yourself, right?
No. Eric Estrada is not black, so I don't know where this whole POC stuff has come from.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the new and fancy way of saying colored people. I'm offended. I'm triggered.
Anyway, so Mr. Anthony, I would say that there's a lot of talk going on with all these new people in Congress that are coming in and trying to really raise a ruckus and get in the way of the important stuff that me and President Bush are trying to keep going. So people think that because she occupied my office that I don't get along with Miss Ocasio-Cortez or Miss Omar or anything. But I've really showed them the ropes in the past couple of weeks, even though they're not even what do you call it, sworn in yet. And I've shown them how to, wash Jerry Nadler with the garden hose outside, when he's perched up against the wall or something. You have to get all sides of him because he's over 400 pounds. I've also shown them pretty much the elevator to avoid. Well, I guess John Conyers is gone already, so maybe I kind of have some outdated advice. And in general, I've shown them basically all of the mirrors where Rahm Emanuel used to snort a lot of cocaine.
Wow.
So, I've shown them all the things to avoid and all the things to stick to. So I think that you're really I'm a very underrated speaker, and I think you owe me a lot more credit than you're giving me, don't you think?
I don't believe so, but we're going to see how you actually work out there once you really get into your whole term as speaker. But I thank you for the call. I definitely appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anthony.
All right, now you take care.
Good night.
All right. Shout out to Speaker of the House, or soon to be Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, 78 years old. Let's see how she actually works out. But let me get to my next call.